excited for this League of Legends Wild Rift that is coming out for mobile and consoles. I can't wait. I've been waiting for a very long time for this. We're about to watch this video on these developers talking about the gameplay, reveal and whatnot. So let's hop right into it, man.
Hey everyone, Michael Chow here. I hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves and taking care of someone else, even if you're apart. I have been eagerly awaiting this chance to talk to you guys about Wild Rift. I'm thrilled to announce we're beginning to roll out our first round of large-scale testing starting next week. Our very first test is a 2-week alpha in Brazil and the Philippines, just on mobile, starting with the folks who pre-registered during League's 10-year anniversary. This is just a first step, but it's a very important one. And we're eager to expand from there because we need your feedback on some really important things. First, and most importantly, we need you to tell us if we've hit our mark for delivering a true League of Legends experience with dual-stick controls. I personally think it's pretty magical, but it doesn't really matter what we think until you get your hands on it and vote with your playtime. Second, we want to know more about how our round game systems are meeting your needs. This is everything outside the match on the Rift itself, from collecting champs and skins to our other metagame systems. And because an important promise of Wild Rift is that you can play it with more of the people you care about, we want to know if our onboarding is going to help your friends find the magic and the fun in League of Legends, so you can play together. Last, we're testing our infrastructure and service capabilities. The game's got to run smooth on your device, lag-free on the network, and free of cheats and cheaters. So check your email if you pre-registered. We're excited to get you into the game. And to prepare for that, we're going to give you a peek at what we're up to with updates from across the team.
Oh, let's see the champs, baby.
Hi everyone, I'm David Xu, the product manager for Champions on Wild Rift. We talked about Champions a while ago, and our philosophy remains simple. We want to retain the feel of your favorite champions so they are authentic to what you know from the League, and we only look for changes where it makes sense, like to accommodate Wild Rift's faster game pacing, our slightly smaller map, or to adjust for the dual-stick controls. Now you're probably wondering who has made it into the alpha roster, so we put together a little something to show you who made the cut this time around.
Ari, okay. Who got you? Lux. Annie. Garen, okay, Garen. Got Fiora. Got Vi. Vi's gonna be a sick jungler. Blitzcrank, one of the best supports. Got Camille. Jin, one of my favorite 80 carries. Let's go. Israel's in it. The 80 carry. Janna support. Soraka, she's like a healer. God, I can't remember her name. Cass. Let's go. Brahma's in it. Ooh. Got Misfortune. Graves. Who got Jinx? That's my other main right there. Got the Minotaur. Got Olaf. Yeah, wow, they got Gragas, Jax, Malphite. I can't say Dragon though. Oriana. Oh, Fizz. Fizz is sick. Ash. Vayne, another A carry on my lane. Zenzel. Zed is in this? Oh, it's over. Zed is in Yasuo. Let's go. Ziggs.
This lineup is just the start, and there'll be lots more in the near future.
Ooh, I'm hyped.
Wild Rift features a dual-stick control scheme that we hope feels natural to mobile and console veterans. We have spent a lot of time building on that foundation with a focus on responsiveness and precision. we have invested a ton into targeting,
Jen,
aiming,
let's go.
and some new tech we're not quite ready to show
Can't
yet.
wait to use them. Oh,
Now with that in mind, let's take a closer look at a few of Wild Rift's champions. For Nasus players, we felt it was critical to maintain his infinite scaling raid boss fantasy in Wild Rift. And to do that, we adjusted the speed at which he gains stacks of Siphoning Strike to make sure that he can still ascend in the late game. For Twisted Fate, we mentioned a couple months ago that we were polishing up his stack deck to be more than a passive
Fate.
ability. The new version grants our favorite gambler a burst of attack speed, opening up new potential build paths. Most of Miss Fortune's kit already works great on Wild Rift, but we took the opportunity to change Double Up into a skill shot to accommodate our dual stick controls. And now this also gives Miss Fortune players more gameplay opportunities. While some champions, it made sense to make some small adjustments. For Janna, she was a perfect example of a champion that has near identical gameplay from
oh
PC.
man, this look like playing on PC.
For
right
Shyvana,
now.
we wanted to push the envelope a little further and really bring out her Dragon Hunter thematic while not adjusting her core gameplay pattern too much. Now, when Shyvana takes a Drake, she gets unique
This is
bonuses
sick,
in
man.
Dragon
Oh
form.
my goodness, I cannot
For
wait.
example, killing an Inferno Drake adds some true damage against Scorch enemies. And a Mountain Drake will grant Shyvana a slow on her Twin Bite. So, as you can see, we are keeping the experience pretty close to PC, with a few changes that hopefully better fit our new platform.
Sir.
We think it would be awesome if you can pick up some of your favorite champions in Wild Rift
let's
and
go.
immediately
These
start
plays
showing
look
off your skills
crazy.
against other players.
Oriana's alt right there.
And now, let's hear more from Jonathan
whatever that
to
fish
talk
girl.
about Wild Rift's core gameplay.
Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan Chow and I lead the gameplay and balance team on Wild Rift. We've got a lot to share with you today, so let's get started. Wild Rift's gameplay will look pretty familiar to League players, so we thought we'd start at the same place
look at
every
that.
League game does. Let's head into Champ
looks
Select.
beautiful. Let's go.
Just like on PC, you can select from a range of summoner spells that give you powerful but limited tools to turn
Oh,
the tide
Flash.
of battle.
It's gonna be
Smite
the
will be a
main one I
little
use for
different,
AD carry.
but we'll get into that later. With Wild Rift's rune system, we're looking to bring the meaningful pre-game decision-making of runes reforged on PC, but streamlined for shorter game sessions. There are 8 keystone runes to choose from, like Electrocute, Airy, and Conquer. You can then pick 3 minor runes to complement
Gonna
your
see this is
choice.
gonna be insane.
We added a few new minor runes unique to Wild Rift, like Sweet Tooth, which grants you gold when you eat honey fruit, and Loyalty,
Okay.
which gives you and your lane partner defensive stats when you're close to each other. And this bonus stacks too.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
You might
for
have figured
support.
out some of this already from our previous gameplay clips, but let's talk about some of the features of our map, which is called Wild Rift.
There are 3 lanes in the rift. Pick one and push forward. Defeat the enemy turrets and Nexus to win.
Got the basics, okay. Ooh, let me see this one. Yeah, I see how the lanes are swapped. The lanes are swapped depending on which side you're on. On PC, it rotates. So that's the difference in that. But it shows, there's an indicator showing you which is Dragon lane and Baron lane. Baron is just like the Lord on Mobile Legends. Ooh, they still got that. When you hit those, it shows vision in the direction you hit it. You know, the blast cone is good for escaping or gaining up on somebody. Okay, we got all the dragons in it, all the elements. Let's go. Braum is a sick. Wait. Oh, so you can use wards? I didn't know that. I thought like the wards was just something you hit on
Wild
the
Rift still
map.
has all the phases of a League game that you would expect, but shortened to 15 to 20 minutes. From last hitting and trading in the laning phase,
I'm so happy about
to
that last
setting up the
hitting.
perfect gank, fighting
Ooh, that's
over that
crack as
crucial
hell.
dragon to clutch team fights.
Yes, guys, cannot wait to get my hands on this game.
For junglers, you can now choose whether you want challenging smite or chilling smite after you finish off 4 major jungle camps. That way
That's
you
cool.
can get straight into ganking as soon as you're ready. You can expect to find many in-game items you'll know from PC, which can only be bought in the fountain. While the number and tuning of
I love
items
that
may
too.
be
You
different,
have to go back
their
to base to
purpose
buy
is almost
items.
identical.
That's
For
gonna be a
instance,
different
Rabadon's
change.
Death Cap is still the go-to item for stacking up your ability power. And Trinity Force still deals tons of damage.
Jax
We
with
also
Trinity
need feedback
Force.
on our new
That's
Tier of the
good,
Goddess
still keeping
item
the same
designed
build.
for tanks. It's called Fimbulwinter, and it'll grant you a shield when you crowd control someone. Wild Rift also features many familiar active items, but each player can only purchase one. These active effects are now bought as a 3rd tier for boots, and you can mix and match any upgrade with any boot type. Support players might want to pick up the Redemption enchant, and tanks can grab the Stone Plate for extra resistances. Or maybe you'll want to try something that's totally different.
Ziggs. Oh, she used Zonya's. Zonya's
We've
is
added a
what
quick
made
buy
her immune
pop-up
to
for
damage.
when you really
Oh
need
my
to get back
goodness,
to
that was
lane
nice.
quickly, too. We've built Wild Rift's gameplay with depth and strategy in mind. We want this to be a
Look at
MOBA
it,
that's
dude.
easy to pick up with friends, with a high ceiling for mastery.
If there was no
so we're hoping
UI
the
or
Core
any
5v5
buttons
experience
around,
lives
you would
up to
think
your
this is PC.
expectations.
Oh. Jinx.
Speaking of
still nasty.
5v5, the regional alpha also has co-op versus AI available to practice your skills, a tutorial that covers controls and abilities, and we're looking to add new modes after
That's
launch.
good. Help new players.
Alpha players can even test the
Understand
rank
the
system,
game more.
which we've designed to retain the core competitive spirit of League, with a few adaptations for new platforms. We'll talk more about this at a later
you
date.
still have to get LP or
That's
whatever.
all from me.
to rank
Now let's
up?
talk
Oh, yeah, I
about
love it.
skins.
Cause it's way too easy to rank up when you just get stars. Like,
Hi, I'm Christina1, and I'm the product lead for personalization on Wild Rift. Now we know typically when it comes to monetization, mobile games have a lot going against them, with things like business models that force you to pay to play, wait timers, tons of annoying pop-ups. Don't really love that experience, so we're not going to do that. We want to offer you a range of ways in which you can express yourself, whether that's customizing your profile, showing off after you've outplayed someone, or using your favorite skins.
just give me that. Cause I'm
So
ready
we're committing
outplay
to
everybody.
following the business model from League PC, meaning you can earn all champions for free and paying is optional. It's not a core part of the game, and it should never feel like you're forced into it. All right, with all that said, let's look at some skins.
These skins. The Bloodspring skin. Ooh, look at that Vi skin. And Zenzi with the special agent. Fortune. Oh, these skins look sick. Let's go. They ain't got her skins. Okay. Jin. Yeah, they are. They kept the PC version.
There are many
skins.
more skins on the way, and we're really excited to represent your favorite skins in a new way on Wild Rift.
We hope you're excited. We really are. This is still only a taste of what we're up to, but the team is excited to hear your feedback and suggestions. And emotionally stable enough to handle you showering us with your balanced team memes. Thank you all for your support. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We'll see you on the Wild Rift.
Alright guys, well, that's it for the video. If y'all can leave that, drop that like, comment, subscribe. You know, let's get into this Wild Rift family. You know, I'm ready to make some content for this. So Jiggy is out. Thanks for watching.